Hello to everyone. Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message to those of you, the chosen specifically, okay? So I want to get right into it because it's very clear that at this time, in the age of Aquarius, in the times of revelations where things are being revealed, nothing can be hidden, we're beginning to see the separation of the wheat from the tare. We're beginning to see a clear indicator of who's the chosen and who is not. Now, from my own personal experience, I wanted to just express with you all briefly because this message is called Chosen. Your enemy's spell work against you is their own damnation. So my own personal experience as of recently was, I won't mention the person's name because I think that they're looking for me to speak their name to give them some sort of recognition, maybe to, make them feel some form of value. I don't know. But I had someone email me and they was inquiring about a reading, and they mentioned that their life is in shambles, like everything is just going to hell. That was their exact words. They've been living in hell. And they inquired about my pricing and things of that nature. So I responded with my general message in terms of the pricing. And so this person afterwards sent me a message and said, well, I want you to prove to me who you are. You need to send me some sort of email or some sort of link. I don't know what the hell they was talking about in regards to whether or not you're a witch. Are you evil? You have to prove to me that you're not these things. So I said, well, hold up. This person is clearly kind of delusional. So I said, okay, I'm going to scale back a little bit. I told him, look, if you want to know anything about me, go look on my channel, and from there you use your own discernment to determine who I am. So I guess that really rubbed them the wrong way, because I don't know if they was expecting that I would come in trying to plead with them in order to, in order to get services or whatever the case may be. But money is not a major factor to me. I will happily tell someone, no, I will not offer you my services if I sense that there is something, off about the situation. And so this person, they went into sending me all types of emails, threatening my life, threatening my children's lives, sending all this dark magic and curses and spell work, through the email. And so, of course, right away, I took it to the Most High, my mother, my father, in the spiritual realm, okay? And of course, I spoke with my spiritual team about it, and I left it as it is, okay? Of course, I had to check them real quick, and then they got blocked. But I say this to say, one thing that I have noticed is that there have been multiple people who come to me and they'll say, I don't know what's going on. I feel like somebody is doing spell work against me. What can I do? This is a common theme, okay? And so quite naturally, if you are a chosen seed, then you have had people working up against you, energetic manipulation to try to stop you from your forward movement. So when I say energetic manipulation, I'm talking about spell work, dark magic, evil eyes, speaking ill intentions against you, thinking ill intentions against you, all types of darkness that they have been working with against you. And that's a natural thing to anticipate as a chosen seed, because of course this is the war. It's that war that happens between darkness and light. And so you'll naturally attract to you, whether it's people in your immediate circle, like people that you know personally, or people outside of your immediate circle, like strangers, who will come in with this darkness in hopes that somehow they can pull you down and drag you to hell with them. Because they see that we are being lifted up, okay, and that we are being established to create the kingdom at this time. And of course, the kingdom is being created within us first. And so you will find that there will be people who have a true hatred against you because of your light. Not everyone is going to be able to come out of darkness, because a lot of times, as a healer, as a chosen seed, you're naturally a healer in some way, shape, or form. And so not all the time will that healing energy be beneficial to others. A lot of times they are repelled by it to the degree where they will operate in wickedness against you 10 times in hopes that it'll darken your energy or to drag you down with them. And so one thing that I need you all to recognize is that as the chosen, when you awaken to the power that you possess, when you awaken to the fact that you possess authority in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm, that's when you do not fear things like spell work or dark magic or other people's ill intentions against you. It is the energy of fear that actually helps them with whatever it is they're trying to conjure up against you. So that's what, if you're operating from an energy of fear, especially if you suspect that someone is doing these types of things against you, then you'll find that you become the perfect host for whatever darkness they're trying to send your way, because fear is very low vibrational in energy. And so what they need you to do is be low in your energy in order for whatever low vibrational things they're trying to conjure up, in order for that thing to actually attach itself to you. And so I tell people all the time when they inquire about this is that you stay in the now, you live moment to moment, you come out of that energy of fear, you declare and you decree that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Nothing that anyone does against you in the spiritual realm or in the physical realm will prosper against you, yourself, your family, your divine purpose, okay? You declare these things because you have the authority to do that, largely because the Most High God understands that that the chosen seed we don't abuse our power. We don't abuse our authority in the spiritual realm, okay? Those people who are not chosen, they are the only ones who will attempt to abuse their authority in the spiritual realm. And so this is why it's so important to know the difference between one that is chosen and one that wishes that they was chosen, okay? Because one thing that we do not do is put ourselves in a position where we think that we know so much and that we're so holy and we're so high that we can damn someone else to hell, or we can wish death on someone else and we think that we're rightfully doing that or righteous in doing that type of stuff. No chosen seed would ever do anything like that, because you better believe that anyone who's supposed to get plucked up at this time, anyone that's not supposed to be a part of the kingdom, the Most High is already putting in the work to ensure that we are separated. So I always tell people as well, when it comes to doing things like return to sender, you don't need to return to sender as a chosen seed. All you need to do is take back your authority and establish. You take the evidence to the Most High God first, okay? And you give the Most High the opportunity to establish the highest form of righteous judgment and justice on your behalf. You speak to your spiritual team. Give thanks to them that, as this person is trying to send these things towards you, they stepping in the spiritual realm and showing that it doesn't even touch you, because you have this protective shield around yourself and your family and your home and your divine purpose and all of these things that are your birthright and your inheritance. They cannot be taken from you. Okay, no one has the authority to work in darkness against you to take away what is rightfully yours, especially when you've done the work to earn it. And so you'll find that when you come out of that energy of fear and you step into the energy of authority over your life, no form of dark magic, I don't care if it's the most well-known warlock or witch that could be conjured up by the enemy, it cannot touch you, because we're talking about a child of the Most High. So when you recognize that you're a child of the Most High God, you got the most protection that you could ever have. There's no protection that's more powerful than that of that divine relationship with the Most High God and your spiritual team. When you have that direct connection and you keep your energy in alignment and you live in the moment, you stay in the now, you express gratitude in the now, you don't anticipate anything reckless happening to you and your family, you don't help to create that energy through overthinking or through fear or, any type of energy that's going to help that person who's trying to conjure up that darkness. You don't do any of that. You don't return to sender, because when you return something to the sender, then you are impeding on the highest form of righteous judgment that they could possibly receive. When you allow the Most High God to determine their judgment, they're in trouble. And they're going to sit over there wishing that you would get in that energy and match them and go back and forth talking about, I'm returning it to you and I'm going to conjure this up against you as a result of what you're doing to me. They are going to pray that you will get into that energy with them, because at least it would help to kind of lighten the load in terms of what's getting ready to boomerang back to their ass. But when you don't function in that type of energy and you just say, okay, you've made your decision to come up against the Most High God's child. I know who I am. I know the authority that I possess. And so as a result of this, I'm going to take it to my father. I'm going to take it to Father, Yah, and Mother. And I'm going to speak with my spiritual team about you. I'm going to bring this evidence to them. And then I'm going to block you. And I'm going to continue to live my life. All I can say is it's not going to be pretty for that person. When you step into that type of energy, it's not going to be pretty for that person. And that's why I've been telling y'all, even when it comes to the so-called powers that were, of course, they've been operating in spell work and dark magic against the chosen to prevent their kingdom from coming down. Okay. And so we operate in the same way when it comes to them as well. Okay, so you can have individuals who are just very dark and low vibrational, who function as witches or warlocks against you in your life. Or you can, even when it comes to those who are so-called in high places, okay, you have the same approach. You declare and you decree, you take back your authority, you take it to the Most High God and your spiritual team, and you keep living, you keep thriving. You stay in this moment, okay? You let go of the past. You don't cling to the past. You don't try to control the narrative. You recognize that there are infinite possibilities on how things can play out for you. And it damn sure is infinite possibilities on how things are going to play out for them. But it's going to be on different scales, okay? The polarity is going to be totally different. You up here, they're down here. So those people who have been functioning against you, trying to keep you from your birthright and your inheritance, it's going to be trouble on their asses, okay? So you do what's necessary. You want to stay grounded. You want to stay connected to nature. You want to make sure that you're ingesting the right things within your body, and that ingesting the right things, taking the right things in when it comes to your mind, and those things that you allow yourself to watch, through social media and things of that nature. You want to make sure that you stay balanced, okay? And this is how you overcome any type of spell work, rituals, dark magic, evil eye, evil intentions, whatever it is these old crazy people put out there. It won't touch you, okay? But I do want to, just to give you all some clarity here in regards to that. In terms of those people who have been doing spell work against the chosen, I just want to, give y'all some clarity in terms of what they can anticipate as a result of what they've been doing, because we've been putting in the work to heal. We've been putting in the work to step into our divine calling and our purpose, and to release the past and to forgive and all of these different things. But what's happening for these people who have been doing spell work and dark magic against the chosen? Look at this, y'all. The Wheel of Fortune came out in the reverse. They got some bad, look at that, the Four of Cups. They about to be real miserable, okay? They're about to be missing a lot of opportunities because they wanted to sit and sulk in misery. And they was hoping that they could bring you into this negative energy with them. They're like little babies just pouting, unhappy with life. Y'all got to excuse my cards because they're pretty old. But they're just pouting, unhappy with life. They've been on this karmic wheel, this negative cycle for a long time. And guess what? They're going to stay on it, okay? Those who have been working against the chosen, doing dark magic against us, trying to send these evil intentions towards us, trying to curse us, they cursing them damn selves. And I mean, it's like, how can you not know this? How can you not recognize this? You're doing this against a chosen seed, but people are out here, they crazy. People are out here, they're straight up psychopaths, and they truly do believe that working in darkness is going to actually be able to, but even when it comes to the person that sent me that message, First of all, you already recognize that you're going through hell. That's what they said specifically. I'm going through hell. And then you turn around and you add hell on top of hell by going against a chosen seed. It's like, have you not gotten the message? And it's very clear for that person to say those things to me, that they have always operated in this energy. They've been operating in this very dark energy for a very long time. And so I'm pretty sure that I'm not the first person that they've tried to curse. But they never met me until now. Okay? They brought that energy to my doorstep. And so there is a different type of repercussion that they have to pay as a result of that. Okay? And my hands are off of it. I'm not doing nothing. All they can do is just sit back and look forward to what the Most High God will do and get the lessons. Okay? But yes, for those people who have been trying to work up against you and putting the spell work out there, just know that the Most High has got you. You take back your spiritual authority. Recognize who you are. Where are things going for these people? Where are things going for these people who have been working against the chosen? Very negative karma. They're not going to be able to come off of this karmic wheel for a long time. Especially, it depends on how long they've been doing this and how much energy they are trying to put in to work against you. All of that plays a factor. You see what I'm saying? Because they might think in their own mind, well, I only did this or I only said that, but I didn't actually do it. No, the fact that you spoke it, is enough in and of itself. You see what I'm saying? We're getting ready to move forward. We're looking ahead. Turn your back against these people. You don't look back. Keep moving ahead. Keep moving forward. Keep stepping into your success and your victory. And the thing is, they're going to have to watch you be victorious. That's another thing. These people, they already see that we are moving ahead and that the Most High is placing us, on our throne. He's given us back our authority and our birthright, as kings, queens, gods, goddesses. Okay, we're receiving our positions again. The head is now becoming the tail and the tail the head. And so they're going to have to watch you in your success. So that's almost just as bad as the hell that they're going through. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm talking about. They're so jealous and envious in their energy. They try to conjure up all this darkness against you, but the devil is in the reverse, which indicates that it's not going to work. You see what I'm saying? What they try to send against you is going to be ineffective. It's actually going to boomerang back to them, but it's going to be that much harder for them. Okay, these people, they have no passion about life. They have no zeal. They're just, everything that they try to do or attempt to do is going to work against them, because in the meantime, you're going to be sitting over there doing your own thing with your financial abundance, okay, your security, your stability, your harvest is plentiful, you're doing the work to take care of yourself, you're staying grounded and balanced and in alignment, and they're just going to have to deal with all of that demonic energy that they tried to send your way, because again, the devil is in the reverse. You've already released your demons. This is what I'm talking about, the Page of Swords. These people, they stalkers, okay, that's all they do is watch you. That's all they do is watch you. And so while they watching, they might as well watch you continue to be blessed, while they sit over there sulking and disappointed because they on a karmic cycle that's going to be never ending until they get the lesson and do the work to heal themselves, instead of sitting over there thinking that conjuring up something against you is actually going to, how can you even assume in your own mind? That's why I say they psychopaths, y'all. And y'all know this, they psychopaths. And it's a lot of work that's going to have to be done when it comes to these people. I don't know why my lighting seems darker here, but yeah, the King of Swords in the reverse, the Page of Swords, all they can do is sit in silence and watch you continue to rise. Okay, and so that's one of the reasons, because they have no divine connection. A lot of them are emotionally, like I said, psychopaths. Emotionally unbalanced. Okay, Temperance in reverse is somebody who they're not healing. Okay, and they're sick. Generally that's someone who's ill. So for them, I feel like they're mentally ill and spiritually ill. It's so much darkness that they've been carrying with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse that I just heard many of them are going to go through the same illness that they tried to conjure up against you. And they're losing money. You see what I'm saying? They can't hold on to anything. This is what's happening because they're selfish in their energy. And, they thought that they could work up against you, but they have no fight left in them. They're going to come to see that all of the blocking that they tried to conjure up against you is actually going to happen to them. The Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse, y'all. That's somebody who's losing financial security. Nine of Cups in the reverse. This person is extremely unhappy, and they probably have some sort of alcohol addictions or substance abuse because they're very unhappy internally. So just know, don't be in this energy of fear when it comes to these people who are conjuring up these things against you. You do what's necessary to stay in the now, to take back your authority, to stay balanced and in alignment. And you better believe, these people, cycles are not closing out for them. They're not able to come out of that season of karma. Okay, they're going to end up staying in that because they refuse. These people are refusing to do the work. You see that? They ain't strong enough to work up against you. Strength is in the reverse. They are not strong enough to work up against the chosen. So y'all have to know this. You have to have faith in this and know this, not believe it, but know it. There's a difference between believing and knowing, okay? Because in your knowing, it's like beyond a shadow of a doubt. There is no doubt here. Okay, I know that I am protected. I know that my authority that has been granted to me by the Most High God is much higher and much more powerful than anything a low vibrational being could do working with a demon. When you work with them demons, you got to pay the piper, okay? Especially when you're working up against the chosen, then you have damned yourself to hell 10 times. You see what I'm saying? And it's not just in this lifetime. Because again, you don't know how often these people have done this against others. And so that karmic wheel, they ain't going to be able to get up off that thing no time soon because they just refuse to heal. So, yeah, you're going to, for the chosen, that's why we got the Queen of Pentacles in the upright and the King of Pentacles in the upright. Y'all are going to continue to thrive, okay? You're going to continue to thrive. Ain't no poverty over here. Ain't no sickness over here, okay? Not for the chosen, baby. So whatever it is they tried to sin against you, if you found that maybe your finances were slowing down, if any of you dealt with any type of health issues or, you was going through a lot of changes, just know that all of that is getting ready to turn around for you, okay? Because it may have worked against you for a time when you was operating in that energy of fear, or when you was operating in the energy of lack mentality, poverty and lack mentality, feeling as if you didn't have enough, or being ungrateful for what you did have, or not seeing the infinite possibilities of how the Most High could, open doors for you. When you're blinded to those things, then like I said, yes, you become a host to that low vibrational energy that they try to send your way. But when you step into your divinity and you awaken to who you are and you step into your own power and strength, it can't touch you. And so quite naturally, because they're working with these demons against you to try to conjure up this wickedness against you, and the energy goes out, but it can't reach the target. It can't reach you because you're so high in your energy, because nothing goes out void. So now what they tried to do against you, it just boomerangs back to them. So it's like, it's not going to touch you because you're too high in your energy. You're too balanced, okay? But it is going to boomerang back. And anytime something boomerang back, it comes back 1,000 times stronger, 1,000 times harder, okay? And so again, they're going to have to pay the piper. So that's why, it's a fair warning for those of you who are out there, who are doing work and spell work and all of these things against the chosen. You pretty much establish your own fate by doing these things, because we're not going to be the ones to work in darkness with you. That's what you hope that we'll do in order to maybe cushion the blow that's getting ready to come back to you for messing with the Most High's children. No, we take it to the highest level of authority, and we expect the highest form of righteous judgment, and we leave it there. And at that point, you deal with your fate. I'm talking to those because they probably watching my channel. This person in particular, I sense that they're kind of obsessed with me. But generally, that's what happens when you're a chosen seed. That light, you have people who, though it's like a moth to a flame. They're drawn in, okay? And so That's a fair warning to that person. If you're watching my channel, that's a fair warning to you to recognize that you don't mess with the chosen seed, and you shouldn't be over there conjuring up spell work, cursing people, dark magic, or anything like that. And so I let the Most High deal with you. And that's what you all should be doing too when it comes to your enemies. Declare, decree, take your power back in your authority, and you stay balanced, you stay in the now, you stay highly vibrational, and you continue to do you, moving down the divine path, staying in your, rising into your divinity. And that's what you should be doing at this time, y'all. So I love you. I didn't plan on making this a very long message. I just wanted to come on and address this for those of you who may still be operating from a space of fear, or whatever the case may be. If you feel like things are working against you because someone is doing these types of works against you, it's time for you to take back your authority and recognize they have no power. They have no power except for the power that you give them through your own fear, insecurities, lack mentality, unforgiveness that you might have in your heart, or any codependencies that you might have. That makes you a host for low vibrational energy to come in when you still operate, when you have certain codependencies and things of that nature. So do what's necessary to get balanced, to stay in alignment. I love y'all. If you want a private reading from me, email me. If you want to order my oils, I'm going to get back to sending those out this week. I had a lot of changes that have been taking place, and so I'm getting things back in alignment, but you can also email me and I'll put you on the list. So I love you all, and I'll talk to you all next time.